Hello dear creative, you're welcome again to my YouTube channel. If you're a new subscriber, I welcome you specially. You're welcome, and all our watchers, like our regular watchers, thank you for always calling me to watch our video. So in this video, this is going to be a quick tutorial because I just wanted to do it and something came to my mind that I need to show my people how to make this simple turban. It's very simple and it's classy. So I'll be needing this fabric. You can make use of any fabric, raw silk, doshes, any fabric of your choice. You can make use of it. So I'll be using less than 1 yard, or let me say it's better you buy 1 yard so that you can cut the parts you need for height. And I will also be needing this fiber. I'll be using this fiber, though you can make use of your wording. Let me show you. So you can make use of your wording. This is the wording. You see the breast pad, the thick one. You can make use of it instead of this fiber I want to use. So this turban is going to be a pleated band. So it will have a pleated band and pleated body. So cut out a stretchy part of your fabric, and the length I cut out for the circumference side is 25 inches. 25 inches, and for the length I cut out 30 inches. You can cut more than that or less than that, depending on how full you want your plates. And if you don't want plates at all on your turban, 25 inches, 24 to 25 inches will be okay for you. So now the first thing, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. I use 25 inches for the circumference side, and I use the stretchy part. And for the length, I use 30 inches. I cut out 30 inches. So let me first deal with this before I go ahead to talk about the design on top. All right, so the first thing to do for our work to be neat, first thing is that make try to hide, and you have a weaving machine, you can just weave it. And or if you don't, so you just try to hide it, fold into two, secure that first before you start your pleat. So let me first go ahead to do that. Okay, just let me explain everything so that I can do them at once. So after you have secured this edge, now you turn it to the wrong side, and fold. This is after you have secured the edge, and fold like 1.5 inch. 1.5 inch, fold it like this. 1.5 inch, fold it in, and so when you sew close to this place, close to the edge that you secure. You sew close to there. So when you have it sewn, it's going to be like this. I have many videos of this on my YouTube, so if you don't understand this, let me know so that I can send the link to you. So when you have that first pleat sewn, it's going to be like this. So you pleat another, we take another one and pleat it on where you have already sewn. And pleat it, where you have already sewn will be at this place. So you pleat another one on it, just like this, and sew it straight. So if you want to pleat like 4 to 5, just continue to pleat. And when you are done, you can just go ahead to pleat the remaining turban, the remaining body of your turban. So let me first go ahead to secure that first, the tip, and make my 3 pleats or 4 pleats that I want to be in on my turban. I'll come again to teach you the next thing to do. Yeah, sorry, I just discovered that the design I want to make doesn't have does not have pleated band. But though I've already pleated two before I discovered that, I'm not going to lose that. It's not bad thing if it has band, a pleated band. So because of this where I sewed, I don't want it shown on my turban. I could decide to hide it. When you want to hide it, you fold it like this, and this last part you sewed, you come away from it so that by the time you sew, you just sew it straight. So by the time you sew it straight, when you turn it up, like open like this, you won't see any traces there. But I don't need to do that since the design that will be on top will still cover this. Let me just leave it like that. So the next thing now is that, okay, if you are not adding pleated band on your turban, 25 inches will be okay. If you want it, if you don't want pleated band but you want pleated body, 20 to 25 inches will be okay for you. But if you want pleated band and pleated body. Sorry, don't be confused with what I'm saying. 30 inches will be okay. I'm sorry for all this confusion if it is confusing you. So now I will start pleating the body now. So you see, I just fold it inside the inside part. Your own pleated can be 1 inch or 1.5. My own be 1.5. I don't want it full, so my own will be 1.5 or 2 inches. I can make it 2 inches, I can make it 1.5. 1.5 will be okay, so it won't be too big. So I'll take it to my sewing machine and sew very close to where I folded. So when after sewing that one, I move to the next side. I will measure 1 inch away from the 1.5 inch away from the one I have sewn before, and I also sew straight another 1 inch. So 1.5 inch interval, 1.5 inches interval, like between the plates. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. All right, now so I have it sewn, and everything I have here, the length of everything I have here is like 17 inches, let me say 18 inches, and it is a perfect ear made for me. So I'm going to, this is the inside part now, and this is the outside part. I'm going to set it aside now. Going to set it aside. So for the design that will be on top, this is the fabric we're going to use, the same fabric. So if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please click on the subscribe button right now and subscribe. If you love this video and you want more, please click on the subscribe button and subscribe. Click also on the notification bell to get notified whenever we upload a new video. So for the design that will be on top, I have 27 inches for the length. I use the stretchy part of the fabric by 7 inches for the weight. 7 inches for the weight. Can you see? So I have this net inside my wardrobe, and I decide to take it and put it on it. You can also make use of your sequence. Sequence, something like this. You can make use of your sequence and place your fabric. I hope you see the design that is on top right there. That looks like the sequence was on it with the same design. So that is what we're going to do. But now I'm not going to be using sequence. I'll be using this net. So I cut out the same measurement. Now I'll take it to my sewing machine. I'll fold it like this. I'll fold it like this and fold it into two and sew straight. I'll fold it into two and sew straight. I hope you understand. So I'll fold the fabric into two. The fabric is a stretchy fabric, but I'll know how to sew it when I get to my machine. I can just first sew the two sides so that it can lay very well before I fold into two this way and secure the edge and turn it outside. So I will do that. And for the wording that we're going to, for the fiber we're going to use, so I can decide to fold it like this and insert it inside my material, or I first sew it straight and so that it can be easily inserted. So you can also make use of your wording. So also for the what is it called now? I think this is what I cut out. For the loop that will be used to cover the design that will be on top, the loop. So I have 10 inches by 6 inches. 10 inches by 6 inches. I will fold it into two like this, to the wrong side, and sew it straight. Okay, so I've sewn it and I've turned it outside. So I'm going to insert the fiber inside it. I will take my, if it is welding, you can also do it like this. Take my office safety pin and I'll insert it. So I'll use the office safety pin to draw it with the help of the safety pin. So the sewing parts that you sewed must be facing you, just like it is facing me now. So if it is fiber you are using, be careful the way you draw it. Fiber is not as strong as, fiber is just almost like foam, but it's a little bit better than foam. Foam is very difficult to insert inside the fabric that is tiny like this. Right now, so if you have any excess, just cut it out, but you cut like, you allow your fabric, your fiber or your wording to reach, to be one away shorter, 1 inch shorter than your fabric. So 1 inch shorter than your fabric. So I have to change my position right now so that you can able to see what I'm trying to do. So this is the parts you're going to sew it on. You sew it on this part. You sew it that it will cover this place. So this is how you're going to sew it. You bring this, the end of this thing here, you bring it to this part, to this, to the band. Just look at what I'm doing. So you sew it to it, and this other one. Okay, let me just do it like this. Just sew it straight the way you sew it. You know this thing is shorter than, it's shorter than the body of the turban. So make sure you don't cut it don't cut it out. Just sew it to this place and sew this one here on the second pleat. You sew it on the second pleat and you are done. So when you sew it like this, sew it like this. Now turn it to the, I'm going to sew that later, and turn it to the wrong side. So when you turn it to the wrong side, maybe your head circumference, I'll be using 22, that will be 11 inches. I'll be using 11 inches. So I'll measure it and I'll sew the way we sew our turban. I hope you understand. I will sew it the way we sew our turban. So I'll go and sew it. For this side, make sure you trim out this part. We do trim out when we are working on our turban. So make sure you trim it out. So when you get to this point, don't sew everything. Leave about 1 inch for this point so that we can insert our loop. Leave 1 inch. You get to this point. So I'll do that, all everything I explained, and I'll come to explain to continue with the video. Now I have it sewn just like I explained. So I'm going to double my thread inside my needle and do a running stitch from after the band there. From here I'll do it and stop here. I'll stop it here. So the running stitch, you just in your normal running stitch you do. After the running stitch, I'm going to turn it out and take the loop. So I'll pass the loop through the 1 inch. So you just do it like this, through the 1 inch that we left. Remember, we left 1 inch on top there that we didn't sew. So let the loop be like this so that you can able to sew and turn it to the right side. You see? So I'm sewing this place. So by the time I turn it, I will have the fine side. So I'm going to take it to my sewing machine now and I will sew. Alright, so I have it sewn. Today's greeting goes to one of my students, Mrs. Tomi Lori Tomi. I hope you love this video. So if you want us to give you a hug, if you want us to greet you specially, make sure just send your name and your location to the comment box and we will greet you in our next video. So try to pull the way you sew inside so that it can be inside. And don't sew this too tight on it. Don't sew it too tight. So I'm going to put it on my mannequin so that you see the beauty. Alright now, so here is how it looks. Let me try to draw the camera back. See the beauty, see the back. Don't mind the reflection. Don't mind my reflection. This is lovely. You're going to see it after I take time to take my pictures. Lovely. So you can just try to create another design using almost the same method I use here. I love this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. So you can also decide to put the loop just like this. I have it like this. I'm just going to wear this on top so I will wear it very well. I'm using my hand to record so that is why I can use the two ends to pull it down very well. So let me do it so that I can show you how it's going to look. So here is it. It can be like this. So I just decided to change the design right now. You see, and I love it. I love how it looks. So you can just work on any of this design. And if you are putting loop, please, I would advise you don't need to put bland and the pleated. Just one band is okay, so that it can lie very well at the front when you put the loop. And when it get to the band, the one on top that you're going to attach at the two wedge, make it close to the band. You know, I asked you to place it on the second pleat the other time. If you are not adding two pleats to your turban, just make sure this thing you attach it on the false band. Hope you understand. So this is how it's going to look. It's beautiful. Thanks for watching. Bye.